The Arizona Cardinals nailed the first pick in the NFL draft. Let me tell you why. Alright, welcome back in. Now before we get started, definitely do me a huge favor, smack the like button on this video and subscribe for more Arizona Cardinals content. Join the family, it's absolutely for free. Also follow me on all my social platforms. Everything will be in the description of the video. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. Let's talk about why Paris Johnson Jr. is the best pick for the Arizona Cardinals in this year's draft. Now, if you've been rocking with this channel for quite some time, at least during the whole draft talk, everybody knew that I wanted Will Anderson Jr. Now, being that he was there and available at 3, the moment we went up to 12, I was a little distraught. I'm not going to lie to you. But the moment that the Arizona Cardinals moved back to get their guy, Paris Johnson Jr., I just thought that that was an absolute huge steal and a huge win, and us getting more draft capital for next year is a huge plus for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, let me give you my 5 reasons why I feel like this is an absolute huge asset for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, we have a young man here that wants to be an Arizona Cardinal. Monty Ossenfort did actually come out and say that we're looking for high character guys that want to be here, guys that have the no ego mentality, and I do believe truly that Paris Johnson Jr. reflects exactly what Monty Ossenfort wants. Now, another cool thing is that apparently Paris Johnson Jr.'s father was drafted by the Arizona Cardinals, and he actually told Monty Ossenfort that he wants to be here and he wants to finish the job that his father started. So that's absolutely a huge win right there on its own, being that there is some sort of family ties to the Johnson family. So that's huge, right? He wants to be here. I think that was a no-brainer for Monty Ossenfort and the rest of the front office to go after the guy that they wanted to get. Now, another reason why I feel like this is an absolute huge win for the Cardinals is because we have ignored the trenches, especially on the offensive side of the ball, for a very, very long time. It's actually very nauseating to find out that the Arizona Cardinals have not picked up a offensive lineman in the first round since 2015. Yes, you heard me correctly. Over, 7-8 years now that the Arizona Cardinals have not gone offensive linemen in the first round. It's weird, right? The last one we ended up drafting was DJ Humphries, which he is still currently on the team, and I'm curious to figure out how the coaching staff is going to maneuver Paris Johnson Jr. in this new regime, because we have obviously DJ Humphries playing the left tackle and we got Paris Johnson. So we're going to talk about that a little later on in terms of what I feel like the Cardinals are going to do with him. So huge win. I'm glad that this is no longer going to be a band-aid fix, because every single time we talk about the offensive line for the Cardinals, it was always a band-aid fix. It was a 1 to 2 year, band-aid until the next year, and then we'll figure it out. Now we got a young stud, at least for the next 4 to 5 years, to kind of not worry about that position moving forward. So that's an absolute huge win. My next reason is that Kyler Murray wanted Paris Johnson Jr. Now, you're going to have Monty Ossenfort come out and say, oh, I didn't know that Kyler Murray wanted Paris Johnson Jr. Bull, you knew this, and I think exactly you went after the guy that your quarterback wants, and that's not a bad thing. Obviously, Kyler Murray wanted CeeDee Lamb. Steve Keim took that into consideration, but never did it. He went out there and said that he wants to get a offensive lineman to help protect Kyler Murray. And what does this front office do? They go after the guy that Kyler Murray wants, and that is Paris Johnson Jr. So that automatically gives you some sort of, I guess, good feels, being that this front office truly wants Kyler Murray to succeed, and it automatically shows. The fact that Monty Ossenfort and, the coaching staff ended up going over to the Oklahoma Sooners, unrevealing of Kyler Murray's new statue is a huge win. I think it's an absolute great way of getting them to know each other, right? Getting the front office, the coaching staff, as well as Kyler Murray, their quarterback, to get to know each other and try to trust each other. So I think it's an automatic huge win there for the Cardinals as well. Now, another reason why I feel like this is a great pick for the Cardinals is that this man right here is the best offensive lineman in this year's draft. Whoever you asked, this guy was the best offensive lineman in this year's draft. Now, there was rumors out there saying that the Cardinals were going to go after Paris Johnson with the 3rd overall pick. That's what the rumors were saying, right? That they wanted to go after Paris Johnson. Now, the moment that we moved back to 12, in my mind, I'm like, there's no way he's going to slip that long. The moment that they moved to 6th, they knew they had to go after and get their guy. And here's the reasons why. We ended up getting offensive linemen getting plucked by the numbers. By the time 12 hit, there was at least 3 I believe it was 3 offensive linemen, including Paris Johnson Jr., that automatically got taken before the Cardinals would have even picked. So this was a very good move from Monty Ossenfort. They went after and got their guy. Now, he does play left tackle, or that's what he was playing in Ohio State. Now, he does have the versatility to actually play left guard. Now, as of right now, obviously we got Will Hernandez. Are we going to have one of those situations where the Arizona Cardinals are actually going to have a competitive training camp, and whoever beats each other out, they're going to be the starter? We'll see, right? But this guy right here is an automatically a plug and play type of player, and I'm so excited to see what this young man's future is going to be with the Cardinals, and just, I guess, our offensive line's future just in general. And one last thing I want to mention is the fact that Paris Johnson Jr., in the combine, there wasn't very much things to talk about pertaining to, like, he didn't really participate in a lot of stuff that I would like to see him. Honestly, when you are a prospect that you're sitting that high on most people's draft boards, I guess you don't really have to do a lot of this stuff. So he bet on himself and he won. Now, a good thing about this young man is that he's able to do both. He's able to pass block as well as run block as well. Now, I think the favor is pass block more than anything. Like, he's able to hold that block for Kyler Murray to throw the ball down the field, or trying to see if he can survey the field. That's probably what he's best at more than anything, but he does have the ability to run block as well, which is absolutely huge. I've seen some tape on him in terms of, some highlights and some things that he does. This man can hold a block for days. Now, it can maybe get him in trouble in the NFL, right, with holding calls and stuff like that, but I have faith in his coaching staff to see how we're going to be able to fine-tune the things to make him great. But man, this guy has power for days, and is able to move probably any defensive lineman. I'm going to put that out there right now. Whoever's going to try to attack Kyler Murray, this is going to be the guy to try to help out and, protect our quarterback back there. So I am obviously very excited about this pickup here for the Arizona Cardinals. We got a guy that wants to be here. We got a guy that Kyler Murray wants, and I just think overall this is a huge win for the Arizona Cardinals. I'm excited to see how the rest of the NFL draft is going to land, because we got some very obvious needs, and I do think Monty Ossenfort in this front office is going to get the job done. Appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. Have a great rest of your day, and go Cards.